along with it. Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
More levels, more devils. Diesel, airing out the stage like a Neville. Brother, leave you. Dot on your face for no good reason at all. We in a bad place. Ha, ha. Hip hop is separated by the nice and the nice not. Underground and I'm ice hot. What rap my age still keep the mic hot? Ha, ha. Couple hip hop butter beans. Big sluggers move with me, it's a gutter team.
DJ Khaled.
We are in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we get ready for this interconference contest here at the Time Warner Cable Arena. And it's another road game for the Spurs. Tip-off goes to Charlotte. And the starting group for the Spurs. Dennis Schroeder is out there with a Flalo. Then there's Davis. Then it's Mullen. And it's Jordan. That jam! I mean, just beautiful. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Here's Millsap. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
And Paul Millsap, guys, the only player to lead the NCAA in rebounding 3 straight seasons back in college. A former second-round pick, was kind of slept on, but now clearly making his mark in the NBA.
Greg, you were talking about Millsap's ferocious rebounding. He battles inside, but Clark, he is so skilled.
Yeah, he's just really a good all-around basketball player. He can pass, handle, step out, and hit the three. Very, very versatile. He makes an impact on the game a lot of ways.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And finished off by Davis.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
McGrady dishes to Millsap. The turnaround Jay makes a big high bounce and goes in.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
And a follow kicks to Jordan. Rejected by Millsap. Here's the break. Moving it up. Levine passes to Biyombo. To the middle. Millsap dishes to McGrady. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
That's his first personal foul. Second team
Free throw
foul.
good. McGrady.
Spurs foul call. Anthony Davis. That's his first.
And he can't hit the second.
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well versed he is as a coach.
Biyombo with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
2 points.
And Clifford in his 3rd year now as a head coach, Greg. That experience you were just talking about. He has 29 years of coaching under his belt. And He's a Van Gundy disciple. Clark was on the coaching staff for both brothers.
Yeah, and he's been with a lot of teams, Kevin. 13 seasons as an assistant for the Lakers, Rockets, Magic, and Knicks.
Millsap kicks to Levine. Charlotte moving it around. Clock at 4. Biombo. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Davis with it. Now defended by McCollum. And it He's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Charlotte. Terrence Jones comes in for Paul Millsap. Here's Schroeder. Three-pointer. Rebounded by McGee. Here's McCollum.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And guys, C.J. McCollum is a scoring-minded combo guard out of Lehigh. Was taken with the 10th pick back in 2013 and still looking to make a big impact in the NBA.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. Last game for the Charlotte Hornets. It was a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. McGrady passes to Jones. Great D that time from Davis. San Antonio trailing here. Schroeder kicks to Aflalo. Now here is Davis. Defense right on him. McGee with the block. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
It's a real alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Levine kicks to McCollum. And it's McGee with the jam.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
Mullen's shot is off.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And for JaVale McGee, what was once such a promising career is now, Clark, I think, kind of at the crossroads.
Yeah, you know what? He is capable of being a major rim protector and rebounder, but I think teams are getting a little bit impatient with him because he's just not mature to the point that you would have expected.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And for McGee, it looked like he had taken a positive step last year when it was announced he would sign with Boston. The front office even came out and sang his praises. Then negotiations fell apart and McGee didn't play again for the rest of the season. Another in a long line of disappointments over his career.
Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Tracy McGrady. Williams comes with the double team. McCollum dishes to Levine to the wing on the left. Outside, Jones. Charlotte needs to get a shot. And that one's good. McGee's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, regarding McGee, he spent most of his career eyeing the money. He forced his way out of Washington partly because of it. Didn't sign with the Celtics because he wanted to be an unrestricted free agent at the end of the year. He has to show that he can still play if he wants somebody to really pay.
And watching Jay Crowder, he can really beast you up, Greg, and take you out of your game. One of the most physical wings, I think, in the NBA.
And not the most flexible athlete, but he makes up for that with that strength that you mentioned. It allows him to control the pace. I mean, he's a bumper and a grinder and hitting a big three out of nowhere. So he's what we call a true gamer.
Pass to Capella. Rebound collected by Levine.
Looking at Jay Crowder, he got traded from Dallas to Boston in the Rondo deal last season. Nobody expected all that much from him. All he did was go out and become one of the most valuable players on that team.
Puts up a three. The Hornets pull it in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Henderson, no good.
When you talk about Jay Crowder, there are those that you win because of, and then there are guys like him that you win with. I mean, the guy who's going to take the charge, commit the hard foul, do what others won't, really shows the heart of a champion.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Charlotte.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Here's Levine. He's guarded by Williams. And here's McCollum for three. But they recover it. The pass to Henderson. Screen by Jones. To the right side. Kicks it to Levine. Misses the three. Spurs trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 2.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hornets lead by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they've blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah. Or handball.
Or handball as
either
well.
one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Mullen. Aflalo is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And there's Davis. And it's Jordan in at the 5, home in the paint.
he is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points. And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
Right wing. And Cole kicks to Jones. There's the dish to McGrady. That 3 off the mark. San Antonio leading. Feeds to Schroeder. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Cole. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Cole's got his first bucket of the night. Mullen kicks to Aflalo. Off target with his 3. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Crawford, no one around him. A 3-pointer is right on target. Now it's a 4-point Hornets lead.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the 3-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Outside Jordan. Pass to Mullen. 5 to shoot. Davis, the pass to a flower. Poked away. And stolen by Kaman. The feed to Crawford. Pass to Kaman. Crawford dishes to Kaman. Shot clock at 6. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Biombo, he's checked in for Kaman. Millsap comes in for Terrence Jones. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Levine subbed in for Norris Cole. That one goes. Count it. Johnson's got his first points in this one.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Schroeder kicks to Aflalo. It's stolen by McGrady. Here's McCollum. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Johnson kicks to Aflalo. Another shot. Millsap with the double team. Johnson gets the bucket. Here's McGrady. He's got 9. He dishes it to Biombo. And here's McCollum for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. They've got the Wizards ahead of them for the next game. It's in Washington. Dishes to Schroeder. To the middle. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Anthony Davis.
And check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Now here's McCollum. He's guarded by Aflalo. Biombo, the pass to McGrady. Clock is at 3. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. McGrady's got 4 this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Jordan kicks to Johnson. Millsap with the steal. McGrady with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Levine can't hit.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And the Hornets call time here.
And guys, he's not the tallest or most imposing wing player, but Stanley Johnson has incredible strength and really unmatched confidence. One reason why so many were high on him in the draft.
And some changes here for the Hornets. JaVale McGee's checked in for Biyombo. Terrence Jones comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Henderson for Tracy McGrady. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Capella's checked in. Crowder comes in for Anthony Davis. Powell, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And for Johnson out of Arizona, Greg, his strength, as you were talking about, is his biggest asset. Helps that he has this incredible arm span. And Clark, you know what? He told me he likes to play the 2K game.
Yeah, he does enjoy that. He likes to play the real game, too,
yeah,
because he's hyper-competitive, and I think he's got a chance to be a superb defender at the NBA level.
And it's McGee with the jam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Here's Powell. Off target from three-point range.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Pass to McGee. From 11 feet away, he feeds it to Jones. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
A 3 from McCollum. The shot is off. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Williams gets the bucket.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half. Levine can't hit. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Crowder. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. We're seeing a tremendous game from Tracy McGrady.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
It's been a nice game for McGrady. He's got 11 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Tracy McGrady is up there with Paul Millsap. And there's Bismack Biyombo. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Levine in at the point. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. And McCollum with the slam.
Some hang time on that rim. Puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game. And those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
After a rookie season in which he really struggled, Dennis Schroeder made big strides last year.
Yeah, I think pretty much dramatic improvements across the board, Kevin. Really a most improved candidate for sure. He solidified that reserve unit for the Hawks, in my opinion.
Here's Millsap. And Davis pulls it down. Mullen dishes to Aflalo. For the lead. The shot's good from Mullen. Mullen's got the lead up to 3 now for the Spurs.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Aflalo goes in. Kicks it out to Mullen. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot is good.
Back-to-back threes for him. Defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or she'll give up points in a hurry.
Here's Millsap. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants.
Schroeder passes to Jordan. Kicks it to Schroeder. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
McGrady kicks to Millsap. Back to McGrady. Now the pass to Biyombo. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Inside. Biyombo dishes to Levine. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Most of the time, that shot. Will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. JaVale McGee's checked in for Biyombo. Jones comes in for Paul Millsap. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for McGrady. And Cole subbed in for Levine.
And really, I thought Anthony Davis a season ago just took the league by storm. I mean, jaw-dropping numbers. I think you could argue if the Pelicans' record had been a little better, he probably would have won the league MVP.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Schroeder passes to Mullen. Jordan kicks to Mullen. Off target from outside. And you look at the development of Anthony Davis last season, far and away the best player, efficiency rating-wise, in Clark, the NBA.
Yeah, that's called PER, player efficiency rating, one of the 4 best marks in NBA history for Davis, alongside Chamberlain, Jordan, and LeBron James.
The shot's good from Mullen.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Jones dishes to Henderson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Davis. And with Gerald Henderson Jr., what you see is what you get. A solid player, good athleticism, but he doesn't really specialize, Clark, in any one thing.
Well said, Kevin. Right on the mark with that. He came into the league as a jack-of-all-trades kind of guy. Skills were somewhat unrefined. And that's sort of where he is today. He is who he is.
The Spurs making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Jay Crowder comes in for Davis. Powell, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. Darren Williams is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. The dish to McCollum. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's McGee. And down it goes, jamming that one home. And not even three-quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of it,
Yes,
Clark.
he is.
Yeah.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And now McCollum running the floor all by himself.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Cole, the pass to McCollum. To the left side wing. Right side, Jones. To the paint. And the slam dunk by McGee.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
And Cole kicks to Jones. Down low. All sorts of time. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And now a 5-point Hornets lead. Williams from outside. That drops. Williams has got 9.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often. And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
McCollum kicks to Jones. To the paint. So the whistle blows on the shot. And 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, the Spurs just don't go on losing streaks very often, Greg. One perk of being a talented veteran group.
Yeah, how about the Spurs lost 4 games in a row twice last year. Over the last decade before that, Kevin, they had only lost 4 games in a row twice. Unbelievable.
And the Hornets making a change here. Kaman's checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. They set the pick. And Williams, here we go. Here's Capella. And it's sent back by Kaman. And the Hornets call time here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Hornets making a change here. Crawford's checked in. Charlotte leading by 3. He kicks it to Jones. Back to Crawford. Feeds it to Kaman. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Hornets on top, leading by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. On the court for San Antonio. They've got Anthony Davis. Dennis Schroeder is out there with a foul. Then it's Jordan. And it's Crowder in it, the small forward. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Crowder's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for San Antonio. Levine kicks to McCullough. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And the Hornets lead by 4.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Aflalo dishes to Jordan. And Aflalo wide open, he shoots. Misses the jumper.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Here's McGrady. Goes up on the wing. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. The Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Crowder. Passes to Davis. Lets it go with a 3. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Aflalo.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Here's McCollum. And Davis sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Mullins checked in for Jay Crowder. Here's Millsap. The turnaround jumper.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Schroeder passes to Mullen. The feed to Davis. Mullen kicks it over to Schroeder. Just 4 to shoot. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. Pass to Aflalo. Down low. Davis. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
McGrady with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Millsap kicks to McCullough. Back to Millsap. Looks for McGrady, gets it to him. He dishes it to Biyombo. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. It's stolen by McGrady. And stolen by Aflalo. It's Davis on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. Davis dishes to Mullen. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And stolen by Jordan. Dishes to Mullen. Pass to Jordan. Schroeder with the ball. Outside, Davis. Pocket 6. And it's San Antonio with another.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
McCollum gets to Millsap. It's stolen by Davis. Outside, Mullen. Offensive rebound, Spurs. On the wing of Flalo. Stolen by McCollum. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Davis again. It's Millsap. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
There's a good screen. And Davis, here we go. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, and as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Some changes for Charlotte. JaVale McGee comes in for Biyombo. And Jones subbed in for Paul Millsap. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And another turnover for the Hornets. And an intentional foul right there. Hornets trail by 3. Levine kicks to McGrady. Great D that time from Jordan. San Antonio's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Mullen passes to Jordan. He feeds it to Davis. Here's Schroeder. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Mullen kicks to Jordan. The kick out to Aflalo. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
Spurs on defense. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. It's tipped.
And they're just not sharp offensively right now, and it's starting to hurt them.
Yeah, very untidy. The turnovers have cost them 4 points already and really have played a big role in them losing their lead.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
.133 left in the fourth quarter. Kicks to Schroeder. Shot clock at 3. Again, a follow missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the fourth.
McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Aflalo. McGee's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Davis dishes to Schroeder. Back to Davis. Jordan the pass to Davis. And another shot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Davis having a terrific night. 15 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here, aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Charlotte calls timeout. They trail by 4. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. With a deficit as we approach the final buzzer, he stayed upbeat, saying, listen, we can battle back, fellas. Just stay with me. I need all-out effort here, and we can bring it home. Fellas?
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Paul Millsap is checked in for Jones, and it's Crawford in for Levine.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Fourth team foul. At the line for your Hornets.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so McCollum nails both of them.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
Here's San Antonio now. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. And that one's good.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Mullen with the 3. Millsap grabs the miss. And the Hornets call time here. They're behind by 5. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
You know what? It isn't over yet. A quick score and a foul?
And perhaps a few missed free throws, and they're right back in it. So it all has to happen fast, but it could happen.
In transition, here come the Spurs.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Crawford. And so it's San Antonio with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.